Well, guys, Katie, Renaud, what a beautiful location to be. Perfect place to be enjoying the delights of your wine. But tell us a bit more, Katie, about who Vin X really are. What do you guys do?
Yeah.
What's your relationship with the Chateau?
So Vin X actually first started working with Chateau last year, where we'd met Guy and Rod and introduced the whole idea of Vin X helping people look at their fine wine as they do their classic cars. And we appreciated, both of us, straight away there was a natural fit between us in that the clients of Chateau Impney and certainly those that are here this weekend are, passionate about their cars. There's some super rare cars, classic and super, and you can look at fine wine in the same way as you do those cars. Not only can you be passionate about them and enjoy them and experience them, but they can also make you some money. And certainly some of the cars that are around this weekend and some of the wines can do so.
Which is not something you always think of when you look at a bottle of wine, is it, that it can make you some money?
No.
It's a new way of looking at it.
Absolutely, and it's all about enjoying it, isn't it? And that's the key thing, that most people that look at fine wine as potentially an investment, actually, they are passionate about it. They're interested in wine anyway, and in fact, aren't we all? But I think most of us, and I would say myself actually originally, before I appreciated the value you can achieve with wine, it's something you might enjoy every single day with your meal. But when you do look at it and you look at the rarity and the heritage of these wines, it's very, very comparable to cars. The wines certainly that we look at with Renaud in Bordeaux, in Burgundy, Champagne and California, these are extremely rare wines made by the very, very best producers in the world. And this is what we're trying to explain to people and to introduce the concept of.
So Renaud, just explain what your role is in all of this. I think you probably have a job that most people will be quite envious of. Tell us more.
It is a nice job because we need to be sure about the quality of the wines, and we need to be sure to get the right names to propose to the customers, to the clients of Vin X. In that sense, we've got, let's say, 6, 7, 8, 9 classic names, which are the names of Bordeaux. Everybody knows, like, let's say, Petrus, obviously, Cheval Blanc, Ozone, Latour, Mouton Rothschild, Lafite Rothschild, Margaux, Yquem, these kind of things. And these names, you are sure to gain money investing in these wines. Since the last 30 years, there were no speculation before the 30 years. And for the last one, I mean, because of Robert Parker, if you mean this guy, we discovered the speculation on wine. And now we're happy with Vin X to propose to the customers, to the clients, the best solution of investment in this specific area of very high classic wines from Bordeaux.
So your role is really to recommend the best wines of Bordeaux?
To recommend them, to be sure to get them as well. And on the other way, to propose to the customers of Vin X to go down to Bordeaux and meet the people doing the wine, meet the people owning the vineyards. And that makes a big difference.
And trying the product, of course.
That's the minimum. That's the minimum. It's a must.
Yeah.
It's a must.
And Katie, how, if people want to come and taste some of your delicious wines that you've got here this weekend, can people get involved?
Absolutely. We've got about 3 or 4 wine tastings on Saturday and Sunday. They are by invitation because I'm sure you can appreciate, if everybody was told there's a glass of wine to be had, we'd be really, really busy and probably wouldn't be doing much pouring after lunchtime. So yes, we've got some clients and guests of people already booked in to join us over the weekend, and if anybody is interested in learning a bit more about looking at fine wine for investment purposes, we'd be delighted to see them, and just let us know, contact reception, and one of us will come down and have a chat. I did want to say, if I could though, interestingly, I don't know if you're aware, that was a Ferrari sold at the end of May for £52 million. And in terms of fine art, last year there was a Leonardo da Vinci that went for $450 million in November.
Wow.
And you look at fine wine, and certainly earlier this year there was a Romney Conte that went for £198,000 for 12 bottles. You look at the entry points and actually the top end points, it's not about, well, do wine rather than cars because it's cheaper. Actually, no. you know, if you enjoy these things, it's a way to spread your risk, but also spread your enjoyment. And fine wine is a great way to get into collectibles at a very affordable price.
It has to be a pretty special occasion to crack open one of those bottles, doesn't it, at that price?
Absolutely.
Yeah, but still the best bottle is the empty one. Always.
Indeed. They're there to be enjoyed and make a bit of money on the side.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you so much for joining us and enjoy the beautiful weekend here at Chateau Impney.
I guess we will.
Yeah, and can we have a quick taste?
Sure.
Thank you.
So, why chop close up?
Every time I get back, they're like, why are you getting a little bit more wobbly every time she comes back?
How do you two know each other?
I'm trying to get your evaluation for your bottle of wine before I leave.
Can't you just zoom in?
Always available for hire. So that's generally being calm and sedate. So
Yeah, if you're a bit more